Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a random or like assortment of random hauls all put together into one video, as I do a lot of these. And I have kind of a variety of stores, and I mixed all the things together, so I won't have this broken down by store. I have them kind of grouped together by categories. So let's get into it. If you see the door moving, Jem might pop her head in. So I'm gonna start off with the beauty items. And so for like a couple of application items, I picked up a pack of these cosmetic wedges. I'm going to try these out as not a replacement for beauty blenders, but I don't really use a beauty blender anymore, like a sponge, but sometimes I just want a little something. So we're gonna figure this is a cheap alternative to kind of see if that met my needs. And then I also picked up this e.l.f. buffing foundation brush, not for buffing foundation necessarily. I originally thought it'd be nice for cream blush, but when I took it out of the package, I realized it's maybe not the shape that I wanted for that. I was hoping it would be more like circular. It's a little more oval, so not 100% sure. I might try it for foundation because, like, what do I have to lose? But it's kind of like, seems like it's not very stiff, but maybe that would be good for like a less coverage type look. I don't know. I haven't quite found all of my brushes. I have most of them, but there's one box that I specifically know my brushes are in that I haven't found yet in our move. So hopefully I locate that. But I'm feeling kind of bad because I'm like, I don't remember all the brushes that are in there, and maybe that's a sign, but I know I had some of my favorites in there, and I don't want to rebuy them until I'm like convinced I can't find them. So anyway, let's move on to eyes. So I got this Physicians Formula Ultra Fine Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Deep Brown. I didn't know they had a deep brown shade, and I much prefer brown over black when it comes to eyeliner. So I was super happy about that. And I don't do like, this is a horrible example, I'm not doing any today, but I typically just like to do the like line close to your eye, not like a wing or anything. Just a little bit of definition, not anything substantial or crazy, just to give a little bit extra. And then also for eyes, I'm really on the hunt for like the perfect one and done eye look. And so got a couple more options for that. I've gotten plenty, and I feel like all of them I've tried, I'm just like, I don't know if this is the perfect one quite yet. So I picked up this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade La Mesa. I feel like it looks fairly glittery here, but I feel like sometimes companies put these like toppers on their shadows, and then once you get into them, they're not actually that shiny. I am nervous this is maybe a little glittery though, so I'm not gonna swatch it on my finger right now, just in case it is glittery. And then I don't want to like get it on every other thing I touch, but I will swatch the next thing for you. And I didn't know these existed, but this is the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable Liquid Eyeshadow, and I got the shade Nearly Neutral. Tongue twister. And this is what the container looks like, and it has that like classic one flat side Rare Beauty packaging. So I did already take this out and swatch it one time when I tried to film this video the first time. So I kind of already know what it looks like, but it has like a lip gloss, lipstick-ish type applicator. And then I think I'm just gonna put like a few little dots right there. I feel like it's like a rosy brown-ish. And then I'm gonna put it back in this container, and I'm actually gonna blend it out with my finger. And I did remember to bring my rag back in here. So I feel like it blends pretty smooth and seamless. I feel like as it blends out too, it seems more, I don't know, part of me feels like it starts to lean more brown, but it's also pretty mauve-y as well. I feel like the more you kind of shear it out, like down here, if I started to like drag it, it maybe starts to sheer and look a little bit more brown. I don't know, I think it's gonna be nice. I feel like now it just looks patchy on my hand, but it definitely dries fairly quickly. But I do think it's gonna be an easy shadow. And I think it'll actually look okay on my eyes. I really struggled picking a color because a lot of them felt very pink. And I feel like that's not the direction of colors I like to use in my complexion necessarily. Like more like cool pink tones. I like to use typically more warmer tones. So hopefully, I think that will work. We'll see. And I said this in the last video before I had to refilm this, but I felt like maybe this I could lay down as a base and then use that other sparkly shade potentially on top would maybe be nice. So there you have that. Okay, let's talk the rest of the items. Oh, I didn't talk about this. I picked up the Milani Make It Last original setting spray. This is like their first OG. This I got because I really just wanted a setting spray with some alcohol in it because it is getting hotter out now. I feel like it's like my skin's getting not more oily because it's always oily, but it's just breaking down my makeup a little faster because I'm like sweating more most likely. So I wanted something with a little bit of alcohol to increase the staying power. Right now I'm just using the NYX, like, what is it even called? Bear, oh my gosh. It's the line that like, oh, I don't know. It's like glorified water in a like spray. It's not anything that's making your makeup last at all. Okay, let's talk about lip items because you know I'm all about the lip items. I'm currently doing a little project for myself. It's not something I'm necessarily like sharing online, I guess, but I'm doing this thing where I'm like trying to not work through, but test out every single lip product I own because I have this bad habit of like buying a ton and then just using the same two. So I'm testing them all out to kind of see what I like. So when I did my Sephora order to get my birthday item, I ended up picking up this duo of the Rare Beauty Fresh and Dewy Lip and Cheek Duo. It has a mini blush in the shade Happy. I was really excited about this. I love these blushes. I'm gonna swatch this too. Oh, this looks like it could be intense. Oh, she's pink. I feel like that could blend out pretty nicely though. This is definitely summertime. I have a darker, warmer shade, but I feel like it's very like fall. It's not very appropriate for right now. Oh, that looks pretty actually. Okay, I'm very happy about that. Shade name is Happy. I love this formula though. I do also enjoy the like, is it the Say? Like I'm pretty sure the brand's name is Say. And they have liquid blushes from Sephora as well, and they're also really, really nice. But I have the shade Joy as well, which is like a red, and I just don't feel like it looks quite right on me. So I was like, I'd love to have another mini. I don't necessarily want to buy a full size, and so happy that this one had the shade Happy. So it also came with this lip. It's the glossy lip balm in the shade Nearly Petal, which is not a shade that they actually offer, I think, outside of this duo. So I was trying to look up like swatches and stuff and I couldn't find any, and I think it's because it's not a shade offered elsewhere. It's like just barely existent, as you can see. And so I was like, well, like, I feel like the lighter the shade, the less intrusive it's gonna be on your lips because it like barely has color. So unless it's like super milky, like makes your like mouth white, I feel like it's fine, but this one just seems like it's gonna be a glossy-ish formula. So happy about that. Like I have to stop saying Happy because that shade's name is Happy and it's like throwing me off. I got this and I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's the Pink Rosé, or it's from the brand Provence maybe, and it's the Pink Rosé lip oil. And I don't know if that's like the color is pink rosé and it's just the Provence lip oil. I'm not entirely positive. I like the color. The applicator and the packaging is like massive. So I don't know how I feel about that. But like I said, the color is pretty. It's that guy right there. I feel like it goes with my vibes here, definitely. So, and it's just kind of like messy. I don't know. I feel like I'm not being like overly hyped up about it, but I feel like it's just kind of a messy formula. I'm sure I heard somebody talking about these and that's why I was interested in them, but anywho. And then I ended up getting 2 NYX butter glosses, and I double checked that neither of these were opened, because you know how that goes in the store. I got the shade Creme Brulee as a recommendation, and then I also got Bit of Honey. Initially, I thought that these were their, did I bring my scissors back? No. Oh, now it just looks terrible. Okay. I hate when it like, you have to break it like that and then it looks just awful. I'd rather just cut it with my scissors. But anyway, I got the recommendation of the shade Creme Brulee. I think I already said that. I initially thought these were their ones that were super popular like years ago. I didn't realize they were a completely new formula. Well, at least I think they are, or like newly released. Newer released, maybe I should say. So I'm pretty excited about these. Okay, let me just double check. This is Creme Brulee, the more pinky version, and this is Bit of Honey. So I think, as you can see from my little wheelhouse here, like both of these will be perfect. I was a little bit nervous about the Creme Brulee, even though I got it as a recommendation. I was like, it might be too pink or too light, but I think it's actually gonna be perfect. They actually have quite a bit of pigment. So I thought these were gonna be like their creamy, what are those? They're matte lip, no, gosh, what were they called? They were so popular and I hated how they felt on my lips, but these are more of like an actual gloss, I think. So excited about those, and I need to clean up that packaging. That just looks disgusting. That would totally bother me. Okay, I'm gonna try and wipe most of this off my hand. What will come off? I'm sure this eyeshadow is, okay, the blush pretty much came off actually. The eyeshadow seems to be locked in for life. Let's move on to skincare. So some minis I got first. As part of my Ulta order, I got this like free Kopari bag and had some goodies in it. The goodies inside include a Kopari niacinamide and caffeine eye bright cream. It includes their moisture whipped ceramide cream. It has a Ultra Restore body butter. And then this is a Sun Shield Soft Glow Daily Face SPF. So I thought that was fun, and I really like this bag. So I initially tried to get like the big kit of all of the, like, they do this thing where it's like, I think they do it pretty frequently, where if you spend so much you get like a giant sample bag, but they sell out really freaking fast. So I wasn't on in time, so I got that one instead. Then I think with my Sephora order, I got these little samples. So one of them is the Tower 28 Daily Barrier Recovery Cream. And I feel like I can't find the full size of this, or it's not called the same thing. So I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it just says apply following the SOS spray and serum, and I do use the spray, so I'll probably use this as at night, like as part of my recovery nights for skin cycling, I guess. And then I think I already have a sample of this, and I might bust that out first instead of using this one, but it's the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, and I need to start using this. haven't been exfoliating because I finished my last exfoliator before we moved, so I probably haven't done anything in like 20 days. And as part of my skin cycling, I typically do it every 4 days. So my skin's not impressed, probably. And then for my birthday gift from Sephora, I chose this one, and it's the Glow Recipe. It's the Niacinamide Dewdrops and the PHA BHA Porte Toner, which I was really excited to try. So this is just a bigger version of these. I have like so many samples of these and I love them, but why would I buy the full size when I can just keep getting samples? And then I really want to try this. I've heard great things about this, especially from Vicky on here. If you guys follow Hi, It's Vicky, I feel like I heard her talking about this with positive reviews, and so I was really curious about trying it. So probably we'll try out the Paula's Choice one first, maybe, just because I've had that one a little bit longer. And now I have a second one of it before I try this. I'm not fully decided yet. And then let's talk about some other things I picked up. I'm sure I got this from Target. It's the, I don't even know how you say this brand, but it's their Acne Creamy Wash, and it's the 4% benzoyl peroxide one. So right now I just use like a daily foaming wash, and it's almost gone. And I feel like I just needed a little bit of something. And I typically use the salicylic acid wash, but I was like, maybe I'll just try a benzoyl peroxide one. And I want to try one that's like not super high end and expensive. So I'm going to try this one. We'll see. And then since I was in the skincare section, I'm almost out of my daytime moisturizer, and so I wanted to pick this up and try it out. It's the Vanicream Daily Facial Moisturizer. I've heard good things about this one, I feel like, from people, and so it's just in a little squeezy tube. I don't know why I feel like suddenly I don't, not that I've ever been super into like gel moisturizers, which typically are recommended for oily skin, but suddenly I feel like I'm not adverse to them, but I don't want one because I typically use the e.l.f. Holy Hydration fragrance-free version, and that comes in a little jar, and it's not 100% gel, but it's like a jelly, more gel type consistency. I think their morning one is. And so I just want something a little bit thicker, which just sounds counterintuitive because it's summer. So we'll see, I guess. But right now I'm using the Peter Thomas Roth Gel Moisturizer. I used to love that thing. I used to spend $50 for the full size of it. And now I'm almost like I can't stand it. I don't know why exactly, but I just wanted a little something different. And I've heard good recommendations about that one. I totally forgot I got this next thing, and I bought some other things, and I probably wouldn't have if I would have remembered I got this, but I got the Sun Bum Premium Sunscreen Face Stick. So I feel like I've talked about this on here and maybe hauled some things to show it, but I have been wanting some kind of sunscreen stick or some kind of easy like application for sunscreen, and mostly like for while I'm driving, honestly. But I feel like this barely has a scent. I feel like a stick is like easy, I guess, to like put on your hands, because a lot of sunscreens leave like a terrible residue if it's like a lotion and you like rub it on your hands. I feel like it just leaves a terrible residue. Then when I go to touch things in the car, it's like horrible. But I feel like every night when I get in the car to go home, all I can think about is like, I should have put sunscreen on my hands. Like now I'm just driving like in the sun, and like I try to like avoid it, but you can't necessarily avoid it. And I'm just like, dang it, I should have done that. So I might try this on my face. I might try this on my hands. This is maybe good for on the go. I don't know about this for over top of makeup. I might test that out as well, and then just bring something to like wipe off that first layer. Not positive. I've heard people talk about that with like other sunscreen sticks. Like I feel like there's pros and cons. So I don't know how I feel about that, but I might try it because I have it now, I guess. And like I said, I totally forgot I bought it. So yeah. Gotta keep speeding this up here. I didn't realize I got that stick because then I ended up buying these two things, which I wasn't initially going to probably buy the both of them, but I feel like, I don't know if this is hard to get your hands on, but I feel like I just couldn't help myself. So I ended up getting not only the little size, but I also got the bigger size. It's the Aveeno Protect and Hydrate Sunscreen. It's the All Day Hydration SPF 60. It's like a lotion version of it's like a lotion with SPF, I guess. I don't know, which is essentially just a cream sunscreen, but it feels not quite as like residue-y, if that makes any sense. First of all, I love a pump, so of course I went with this one. But I was thinking like maybe one could be for the car or like in my bag or something. One could be with the pump. I don't know. I am really excited about this formula. I literally tested it in the car like immediately after I bought it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one's open because I immediately was like, I have to try it. I just feel like it's like not as greasy, I guess. It seems very thin, but it like instantly, let's do some more. I don't want to do a ton. Okay, this is a horrible representation, but I feel like it's white, but then instantly once you rub it in, like it, I don't know. I feel like it just disappears. I'm excited about it. I don't know. I've heard somebody recommending it and I had it in my screenshots and I feel like I haven't been able to find it, and I came across it even though the store said it was out of stock, and so I was like, I'm grabbing these. I think that's kind of how that happened. And then this is kind of skincare-ish, but this was on sale at Ulta when I shopped the Ulta sale and got some of those things. It's the Glow Your Own Way. It's the B Tan is the brand. Glow Your Own Way Clear Self Tan Gel. So I'm excited about this and also a little bit nervous. I feel like this summer I've gotten the least amount of color I have of any summer previously. We just really haven't been outside. I've been inside packing for what seems the whole summer, unpacking, etc., working. We've had no pool days. We've had no outside, like really just like sitting outside to get sun or at the lake or anything days. And I'm feeling pasty. So I might try this out, but also I don't know really what to expect. So I might do like a small test area that I could cover, obviously, when I'm going to work, going out, etc., before I fully immerse my whole body in this, just to be safe, because it says it's the shade Darkest, but this is like the lowest version it goes. Like it has 5 little bars and this is 3, but there's like no 1 or 2 I could find. There's 4s and 5s, like extremely dark and darkest ever. I don't know what they're called, but I couldn't find any lower than Darkest. So I don't know. We're gonna try it out. Worst case, it's not like it's permanent. Like I can test it on a small area. If it doesn't work out, I'm sure I could just gift it, return it, whatever. I don't know what the process is, but I'm hoping it just works how I think it will and I can use it, because I'm not like a self-tan girly where you put the mousse on and then you have to like marinate and then you like shower. Like that is just not my thing. But if I can do something and get a little bit of color, I'm all here for those products. Okay, moving on. I found this at Walmart on clearance, as you can see, for $3. I couldn't believe it. It's the Kristen S Instant Lift Volumizing Mousse. And I am not typically a mousse person, especially now that I don't really scrunch my hair, but it basically was saying to put this on your hair while your hair is wet before blow drying. And I was like, I've never considered that. So I'm curious to try this and my current mousse I have, which is just like Aussie brand or something, Frizzy, something like that. And when I do blow dry, I kind of use it that way and see if it helps with like volume up here, because I do kind of struggle with that. So I was kind of, I don't know, I was excited. I was like, this for $3, like it's sealed. So I was like, I'm in. I'll do it. And then another hair care thing I got, this was on major sale during the Ulta sale, which during moving, I realized I have 2 other different brands. And so I was like, probably didn't need that. But they used this on me at the hair salon when I got my hair done last. And I was super impressed. And I don't know if I thought it smelled really good or something, but I remember her using it and me like looking where she put all the products back on the shelf, and I was like looking at what she used because I was like, what was that? Like I really enjoyed it for some reason. And then it was on sale at Ulta. It's the Joico Color Balance Purple Shampoo. I am not like a high-end hair care girly, and maybe you don't consider this high-end, but this is probably more than I've spent on shampoo and conditioner in a whole year at the full price, because I just get jumbo bottles of Aussie, and that's all I use. I'm not really a hair care galley, but I loved this, and then I saw it was in that sale, and I was like, that is the one that she used. And I said if I really wanted to try it, but like I said, I have some other purple shampoos. I don't purple shampoo very often. I probably should though. So let's keep going. Okay, got myself on this trend. I need to wash this up and use it ASAP because I'm so excited. This is the 24-ounce version, and I just today saw the new colors that came out, and I have to get my hands on that more like pinky rust color one for fall. It's required. It's gonna be a requirement. We'll see if I like it first, but I have a feeling I'm going to. So if you're unfamiliar, this is the same brand of this, but it's a different style. It basically like pops open. It totally locks, so it's completely spill proof, but it has a straw, or you can like tip it, or you can just like hold it like this, and it has a little straw area. So I'm really excited. I got to take off all the stickers and wash it up and stuff like that. But yeah, so it closes completely, and you can like do one of these, hold it, but this also closes over top of it, so it's like completely secure and spill proof. It can't open, etc. I'm excited. Not 100% in love with this color, but it was the best option they had that wasn't white, and I like the white, but it just gets really dirty really fast. Like I feel like if you look up close, this one has like all kinds of marks, and as soon as I put it in my cup holder, it was like toast. So I was like, I don't want that. So I'm just excited. I've been waiting. I'm like, I need to film this video because I want to use it so bad. Okay, random things. I got these little things on Amazon that go on your wrists. We like wash your face for water. I'm super excited to try them because I struggle with that so bad. I can leave my Amazon like links and stuff down below, so it'll take you right to the page. Then next, I want to talk about these right here on my wrist. This is like a pack of Apple Watch bands, but they're basically like scrunchy looking, but they're Apple Watch bands. I have really tiny wrists, so I used to use like this guy. I mean, as of like 2 days ago, I used to use this guy, and I feel like I'm not the perfect size for like, I'm always in between one. Like I'll put it on one and it's too tight. I'll put it on the next one, I feel like it's too loose, and I just like, it rubs on my skin when it gets sweaty, etc. I just don't love it. But this one, I feel like my wrists are too small. Like it's still a little bit not the best, but it also isn't bothering my wrist, and I do have some wrist issues. So I'm kind of feeling it out. I did get this pack that has this pink, a cheetah, and a black. So I felt like that was versatile enough to kind of mix and match with some outfits if I wanted to, but I do love the look of it. I wish it was just like a hair smaller, but I also probably couldn't get it on and off my wrist then. So it's a decent option. I do feel like when I'm washing my hands, it like tends to slide down, and then I'm like I haven't officially gotten it wet, but I feel like it's getting wet. So I try to do this action, and like, I don't know, I'm still getting used to it. It's not a like 100% love, but I also don't hate it. Like I haven't switched it out yet back to my old band, so we'll see. I got these, which look like mini pan mats or something, but they're really supposed to be for your drain. They like suction cup over your drain. So in this new house, we have like a whole different bathroom and shower and all that, obviously. And I'm a person who like takes my hair and collects it and then disposes of it. Maybe that's weird, but I've always done that my whole entire life. I've used to have extremely long hair. If you're not new here, it was like almost down to my waist. I have thicker hair. A lot of it falls out at a time. So I've always been a person who, like, as I condition my hair, it gets in my fingers, I just do one of these and I do the wall thing. Like, I always have. The walls we have in our shower right now, it's tiled, so it's like textured tile, so it doesn't quite stick as good as like a ceramic shower wall that's smooth and it just like clings to it. And because I have a lot of hair, and this used to be a problem, like when I lived with my parents, the drains would start to clog, you know, when like hair goes down them and stuff. And I don't want that to be a reoccurring problem, especially if I don't feel like my hair is getting collected elsewhere. It is intentionally going down the drain. So I saw these and I was like, let's give them a shot. They're pretty big, so I'm hoping that they cover, and they have little suctions, so you can literally just like put them over your drain, the thing you like little twist to go down to like plug it for a bath. And my old shower was just like a flat one, so it wasn't really a problem. You could kind of just like scrape anything off that collected. This one is like an official bath drain, so I want to protect it as much as possible. We'll see if they fit. I'm a little bit nervous they won't fit. I got these shorts. I was also at Target. They are the Stars Above brand, and I kind of just got them for like chill around the house because I don't really have a lot of those, and I find myself wearing sweatpants a lot, but they get really, really tattered, and then it's definitely not something I can wear out. And I feel like these I could wear out for super casual things or just around the house or even for sleeping in, so I just picked these up while I was there. And then lastly, we have all the Bath & Body Works things. So, I do have this one Aldi candle, which I specifically went to because I knew it was coming out. It's the strawberry shortcake, and I wanted to see how similar this was to strawberry pound cake. Also, why are these wicks 100 meters long? They're so long. I feel like it's like a 50% equal. Something about it is different. I think like it's less bakery and more almost like strawberries and cream strawberry. Like it almost reminds me of like strawberry angel food cake. And maybe that's because it's like a newer, fresher pour. It's not very developed, but I am excited about it. I definitely don't think it's a strawberry pound cake replacement. But if you're on a budget, I would suggest it because it's like $4. Okay, I have 2 single wicks that I got during a single wick sale. I have vanilla, pumpkin, marshmallow, and pumpkin clove. I also got this new electronic rechargeable reusable lighter on Amazon. That'll also be linked down below with my link. Can you have enough of those? I have I have one for sure that I know where it's at, and I'm looking for like the best one that's not loud. Don't know how to find that. I feel like this one I'm a little bit more confident that's not going to be very loud, but we'll see. Okay, more home fragrance. Apple macchiato. I love this. I want to burn this right now. But then I won't go back to summer. And then pumpkin apple, because I had to. I don't have any 3 wicks in pumpkin apple, so that's why I had to. Okay, and then got this was from my online order. This was like really, really cheap. It's the fruity sherbet scoop, and I have no idea what this smells like because it's sealed, and I'm honestly not going to open it because I'm running out of time. So I got this. I also got this on sale, Ice Lemon Pound Cake. I didn't know this was so good, you guys. It's freaking amazing. I thought in my head, I was like, I don't want to smell like a limoncello cupcake, but now I think I do, and this is the only thing I can get my hands on. So hopefully that comes back around at some point. And then this is my free birthday reward. I just got a mini body cream in Gingham Gorgeous because there's such limited options and I didn't know what else to get. But I do like this scent. And then I needed some fall hand soaps. So I picked up Cozy Vanilla Almond. You guys, this is amazing. It's so good. I did a Kitchen Lemon. This isn't fall, but you always gotta have one of those. I did this during the hand soap sale. Pumpkin Apple. I thought that was obviously perfect for fall. Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. This one I felt like was good for later fall, kind of almost transition into more wintry scents. And then Autumn S'mores. Love the packaging on all of these. So really, really good ones. And that concludes this mumble jumbled all the things rando haul. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know feedback on any of these things, as you typically do, because sometimes you're like, use it this way, that was a horrible purchase, sis, etc. So thank you so much for hanging out and chatting with me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.